name is Charles Smith. I'm known to most people as Smitty. And this is the 13th show that I've done at Oyster Mill Playhouse. So anybody who's been a fairly regular patron probably has seen me at least once.
Alrighty, my name's Ken Ottaway. You probably actually wouldn't have seen me before. This is my first show with the Oyster Mill Playhouse. Did a little bit of background stuff with theater in college. I was in a theater club on the executive board, and I acted in a 24-hour play once, but that's the extent of my theater resume, if you will.
What is a 24-hour play?
Oh, a 24-hour play, it's you write it, cast it, build a set, and rehearse and perform it all within the span of 24 hours. Yeah, so
well,
get together at 7 p.m. on a Friday and 7 p.m. on a Saturday. You're putting on a show that you wrote in that span of time.
I can't be bothered to do one of those things in 2 months.
It's a lot of fun.
You're making me tired just listening to you.
College, they don't sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. So this here is an Agatha Christie play here, Murder on the Nile. Have you read many Agatha Christie? How do you feel about her as an author?
I've read probably everything she's written under the name Agatha Christie. And some of them are better than others. I enjoy her stuff. If you have a taste for English middle-class country life with a murder thrown in, Agatha's your girl.
Yeah. I'm actually not super familiar with Agatha Christie. I guess that comes with being one of the youngest people here. But so yeah, not too much to add on that.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on this particular play here, just looking at it as a work unto itself?
It's a little bit strange in one respect. Unlike the usual murder mystery, when the murder is solved, there's a little bit of morality tacked on to the end of it that you don't normally find in murder mysteries. I'll say no more because I don't want to give the plot away.
Yeah, I do like that. There are elements of that, and I like that it gives crumbs throughout for the more observant members of the audience. Okay. But it's not super blatant, leave something to be figured out.
Okay. And Smitty, I'll direct this to you, being more familiar with Agatha. Other than the absence of Hercule Poirot, what would you say is largely the difference between the novel and the play here, Murder on the Nile, or Death on the Nile?
Well, again, the ending is materially different. She has eliminated 4 or 5 characters, not just Poirot, but several others as well. And in fact, the play is very much a condensation of the book, if anything. So.
Okay. All right. So we'll have a little bit of fun here. Who are you playing?
I am playing an English clergyman, Ken and Smitty.
And I'm playing the steward of the boat that everybody's riding on the Nile.
Okay. And describe your character in character. Tell me about yourself, Ken and Smitty.
Well, I'm one of the Shropshire Pennefathers, and I have been fortunate enough to do well out of life. I am a clergyman, but not what you would call ascetic. I like the good things of life, so.
Oh, yes, well, I deal with the noble English passengers aboard the Lotus vessel, and I'm good at my job, but had it up to here with all these rich people.
Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that thing I threatened you with a minute ago here. So just have a little bit of fun. I would like to know something that you have recently learned that you may not have known before that you'd like to share with us. It's not going to be about anything. Something that you love, again, anything at all, and something that you utterly loathe, completely despise.
Indeed.
I'm trying to think of something I've learned, but at my age there aren't too many things that I get into that I haven't heard of before.
Yeah, that is a pretty good question, because I feel like I have just about every day something where I'm like, huh, didn't realize that, or I'll look something up, but then... Yeah. Oh, something I learned recently was that Patrick Stewart was knighted in 2009. I stayed up the other night just reading everything that popped into my head. I was reading a collection of short stories, and these characters were eating tea and biscuits for dessert, and I was like, well, what's that all about? Let me Google that, and then somehow ended up Patrick Stewart's biography. So
It's like chain Wikipedia-ing.
yeah,
Okay.
late at night, I was trying to tire myself out.
All right. So what's something then that you love beyond, obviously, chain Wikipediaing at 3 in the morning?
Oh yes, peanut butter. Yeah, just anything with peanut butter.
Peanut butter? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I can get behind that. And what do you loathe?
I loathe drivers who don't use their turn signals and, either make lane changes that are unsafe or just completely turn and, they had plenty of time to signal their intention. I see it all the time at work and on my way to and from work.
I love Tchaikovsky's music. And loathe, I don't really know that I loathe anything. The things that you think I might loathe, I generally end up feeling sorry for. So,
Okay. I'm all right with that. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. What is something about you that nobody knows?
something
And family friendly, since this will be going out.
Oh,
here,
yeah. I'm generally a little bit too open most of the time, so it's a tough one.
Well, I think I'll pass, because if I were to tell you, then everybody would know it.
Oh, that's just not fair.
Life is unfair.
Okay. All right, I'll accept that. You don't get off the hook that easy, though.
Yeah, there's something about me that nobody else knows. Can it apply, like, right now?
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't think I've washed these pants in about a week. That's about it.
You. Yeah, okay. All right, then. So we'll just bring this to a close here. I think we've done enough damage here to all of our reputations. Why should the good folks of Central Pennsylvania come see a Murder on the Nile at Oyster Mill Playhouse?
I think the first reason is because it's a very entertaining murder mystery. And if murder mysteries are your thing, I think that you will enjoy it immensely.
Absolutely ditto that. I would say if you're into murder mysteries, crime dramas, even, the CSI kind of thing, and want to see something, a bit more classic. If you're not well-versed in theater, such as myself. It's very entertaining.
All right, thank you very much.